Hi everyone, all are good. We are here for grade 1 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 1 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter subtraction. The lessons we're going to cover today are subtraction facts, numbers up to 10, make a number using subtraction, numbers up to 10, ways to make a number, subtraction sentences, ways to subtract from a number, subtraction sentences. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Okay, here I'm on grade 1 math. Chapter we're on right now is subtraction. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is subtraction facts, numbers up to 10. Subtract 4, take away 4. So subtracting a number from itself always makes a 0. So 4 minus 4 is 4, take away 4 is 0. Let's just start with the test questions. Nine, take away 9. Nine, take away 9 is 0. Subtracting a number from itself always makes a 0. 9, take away 6. So start with the smaller number and count up to the greater one. Start with 6 and count up to 9. So it will be 6, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 take away 6 is 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. Zero take away 0. That is 0. Option number 2 is the correct option. 3 take away 0. So subtracting a number from 0 means the number stays the same, right? Whatever number it is, when you're subtracting from 0, the number stays the same. Eight take away 2. So start with the smaller number and count up to the greater one. Eight take away 2 is 6. It is option number 3 is the correct option. 8 take away 2 is 6. Seven take away 0. Seven take away 0 is 7. Option number 3 is the correct option. 6 take away 3. So which is the correct option? Six take away 3 is 3. Option number 4 is the correct option. 7 take away 6. 7 take away 6 is 1. Option number 2 is the correct option. Nine take away 0 is 9. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Make a number using subtraction numbers up to 10. How do you make 1? So let's just see which one makes 1. 4 take away 2 is 4 take away 2 is so 4 take away 2 is 2. 5 take away 3 is 2. 3 take away 2 is 1. 3 take away 1 is 2. So the correct option is 3 take away 2 is 1. Let's just start with the test questions. How do you make 1? So let's just see which option makes 1, right? That is option number 2, 3 take away 2 makes 1. Option B is the correct option. How do you make 4? That is 5 take away 1. Option number C is the correct option, right? The only option that makes 4. That is option number C, 5 take away 1 is the correct option. How do you make 2? Which option is the correct one? That is 3 take away 1. Option number B is the correct option. How do you make 3, which is the correct option? Option number D, it is that is 5 take away 2. How do you make 1? Option number C is the correct option. 4 take away 2 is 2. Oh, how do you make 1? That is option number D. 5 take away 4 is 1. Option D is the correct option. How do you make 2? That is option number C. 4 take away 2 makes 2. Option C is the correct option. How do you make 1? That is 2 take away 1. Option number A is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Ways to make a number subtraction sentences. Here are some ways to make 0. Find the pattern and type the missing subtraction sentence. So just start from here and look at the pattern. 0 take away 0 is 0. Then 1 take away 1 is 0. The numbers are, you subtract a number from itself, right? But they are growing 0, 1, 2. They are, if you start from here, the numbers are decreasing by 1, right? So the next number would be 3. That is 3 take away 3 is 0. Let's just start with the test question. Here are some ways to make 1. Find a pattern and type the missing subtraction sentence. So look at first digit. The numbers are decreasing by 1, 5. The next one would be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at the second one, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 4 take away 3 is 1. So the correct option is 4 take away 3 is 1. Option number 1 is the correct option. Here are ways to make 0. Find the pattern and type the missing subtraction sentence. 0 take away 0 is 0. 2 take away 2 is 0. 3 take away 3 is 0. So that would be 1 take away 1 is 0. That is 1 take away 1 is 0. Option number 2 is the correct option. Here are some ways to make 1. Find the pattern and type the missing subtraction sentence. So which sentence it is? That is 3 take away 2 is 1 option number 2 is the correct option. Here are some ways to make 0. That is 2 take away 2 is 0. Option number 1 is the correct option. Here are some ways to make 1. Find the pattern and type the missing subtraction sentence. That is 2 take away 1 is 1. Option number 3 is the correct option. Here are some ways to make 0. That is 3 take away 3 is 0. Option number 4 is the correct option. Here are some ways to make 1. Find the pattern and type the missing subtraction sentence. That is 3 take away 2 is 1. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just ways to subtract from a number subtraction sentence. Let's just start with the test questions. Here are the ways to subtract from 5. Find the pattern and type the missing subtraction sentence. Five take away 0 is 5. 5 take away 1 is 4. That is 5 take away 2 is 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. Here are some ways to subtract from 10. Find the pattern and type the missing subtraction sentence. That is 10 take away 8 is 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. Here are the ways to subtract from 8. Find the pattern and type the missing subtraction sentence. That is 8 take away 8 is 0. Option number 2 is the correct option. Here are the ways to subtract from 4. Find the pattern and type the missing subtraction sentence. That is 4 take away 4 is 0. Option number 2 is the correct option. Here are the ways to subtract from 9. Find the pattern, type the missing subtraction sentence. That is 9 take away 3 is 6. Option number 1 is the correct option. Here are the ways to subtract from 6. Find the pattern and type the missing subtraction sentence. So which sentence is it? That is 6 take away 1 is 5. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. We were working on grade chapter we were working on is subtraction. The lessons we have covered today are subtraction, subtraction facts numbers up to 10, make a number using subtraction numbers up to 10, ways to make a number subtraction sentences, ways to subtract from a number subtraction sentences. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the late. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write them down in that box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So, any questions you can please ask if you have any. Okay, then that's all for today.